guys, Bloody Rag here. We're back for a Let's Play of Kingdom New Lands. The first game, I'm not even really sure when the first game come out, but this is the second one. The first game you can't actually buy by itself. You do get the original when you buy the new one. I never played the first one. I hadn't even heard of this game until a couple YouTubers that I follow had played it, saw the game, absolutely loved it. So I decided to buy the game, and I absolutely love it. I have had a couple playthroughs of it. If you watched my introduction, you know that. So I am going to know a few more things. But I wanted you guys to see it from the beginning. I wanted you guys to see the tutorial and just show you guys that there is like no tutorial. It shows you maybe a couple like obvious things. I don't want to say obvious. It shows you a couple of things that you would have really figured out later on, but it doesn't really show you much more. So let's go ahead and go through this. And some of you may not know this, but when your loading screen is coming up, it shows your character. You can press S to randomize through the characters to get a different character. Okay, and here's my little ghost man lady thing. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna go ahead and follow them. It's gonna take you to your camp. Okay, so hold down to light a fire. So this is your main camp. And you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna literally just throw money at people. Just say, hey, yo, I got money. Come be a person for me. Come do some stuff for me. Hold down again to go ahead and, oh, I thank you there, Sir Archer. To get an archer, you're gonna hold down to buy a hammer, and to get a builder, that's the word I'm looking for. Your archers, as you can see, are going to kill things, and you get coins for that. And your builders, wow, that's obviously is a really hard word for me. Your builders are going to build stuff for you. Build, expand, defend. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go this way. Get some coins from my guy. I could hear him killing stuff in the background. Pick up some stragglers. Can be part of my my empire, my tiny little empire. And really, the first thing that you really need to understand about this game is archers. Archers, archers, archers. You need so many archers. You know, you can get by a game with 2 or 3 builders, but you need as many archers as you can possibly get. On your first island that you start at, your monsters are only going to come from one direction. Well, I have enough for another archer. So whatever direction your world has them coming from, that's really where you want to build up your defenses. Now, it doesn't say you shouldn't build on both sides, because how I do it is I build up the side with the portal, where the monsters are coming from, really high, right away. And then I kind of build up on the opposite side shortly after, just because your monsters, if they plow through your defenses on the one side, they literally just keep going through your village and will kill everybody, take their stuff, and ultimately get to you and take your crown. Well, if you have defenses and archers and whatnot on both sides, eventually they will stop, unless it's a super hard blood moon, which I'll talk about in a moment, and they just plow through everything and just decimate everything. And if that is the case, then that's really unfortunate, because it's happened to me. So I have one archer on this side, so I kind of really hope they're going to be coming from this side. Yep, they are. That's awesome. Okay, so as you can see, that first night was really easy. But, back to a blood moon. What a blood moon is every, I want to say 5 nights. So every 5 nights, so on your 6th night, there will be a blood moon. And the blood moon is just kind of like a boss night. Just there's more of the monsters, harder of the monsters. And then, also good to know, the night after a blood moon, nobody attacks. Which is really handy to know. That way you can explore, or, you know, you have a really hard blood moon night. Go ahead and give that guy a coin so he comes back. But if you have a really hard blood moon night, you know that you have at least a day, a night, and another day to really build back up your defenses. And sometimes it could take that long, depending on really where you stand at that point. If you have a lot of money, it could only take you that one day to build up your stuff, but if you're low on money, low on people, it could take those two days and one night. So I'm not going to build up that side just yet, but I am going to get one of these archer stands. And I know some people think they're kind of useless because it forces the archers to be in one spot, but I really like them because when the monsters attack, if they plow through, let's say they get through this wall, they will not take down this archer. He's there. He's gonna stay there unless you got a flying monster, and flying monsters are awful. But besides the point, they can still attack even when the walls are down and they're kind of like set in that position, which can be bad if you need them elsewhere, but it's also good because you can always rely on them being there. And right now, I have this wall up to my 2nd wood, which is the highest that I can go without the shrine, which the shrine I'll go look for in a little bit. Your shrine is wood, and then you throw a bunch of money at it, and it becomes stone, and then you can upgrade your stuff into stone. Oh, there's a coin. You guys got something for me? Okay. And you want to make sure right away that you are giving your merchant money in the morning so that he does come back. I've accidentally forgotten to, or I've built too close to his camp and he's disappeared and really screwed myself over. Excuse me. You know, he disappeared. I had no means of money. Later on you get a banker, and there's farmers. I didn't have any of that. I only had him, and I ended up losing. It was an awful way to lose, just out of sheer stupidity, I guess. I knocked down some trees, built too close, his camp disappeared, he disappeared. It was awful. So just a fair warning, if you're going to intentionally build close to him, you know, be at that point where you don't need him, per se. You know, it's nice to have him, but you don't need him. So these first couple nights are going to be super easy, especially for me. This is probably my 3rd game. Actually, I think it's actually my 4th. My first playthrough, I didn't even leave the first island. I got killed because I got too close to the portal, and I didn't know that the monsters come out of the portal when you come really close to it. During the day, even. So, and then my 2nd playthrough, I got to the 2nd island. They were coming from both sides. They just mowed through my defenses and lost the crown. And that's how you ultimately lose, is they take your crown. And then my third one was I started up a game, I got really far, I decided that I wanted to do a Let's Play with this game. I love it so much. I didn't want to get way too far into the game, so that eventually, when I'm playing it for you guys, I get to the point where I haven't done it, so we kind of get to experience that together. But I started the game over, I recorded like an hour, a little under an hour of play and commentary with it. I went to review the tapes, and I made a horrid, stupid little mistake, and my mic did not record any of it. It recorded the game and the sound of the game, but none of my commentary. And instead of trying to do a commentary over top of it, I just decided just to start over. So, you guys did not have to see that, and I did not actually have to tell you that. But yes, this is probably my fourth or fifth game, actually, of this game, and I've only ever made it to the second island, but hopefully, this game, we can get much farther than that. Okay, get some more guys. Again, archers. You can never have too many archers. And you don't get to pick where your archers go either. It's worth mentioning. Even if, you know, some are only if monsters are only coming from one side, they go to both. And it's usually about an even amount. Usually. Right now it isn't, and I'm not really sure why. But usually it's about an even amount on each side. So you can always count on there being archers on both sides, which are good and bad, kind of like the archer towers. You can always count on there being more archers further on in your kingdom, and you can, you know, you can kind of get away. It's gonna sound really bad, but your people are expendable. You can always get them back, you can always get new people, but if you lose your crown, you lose. You know, you can lose every person in your village, and if you have your crown, you can still continue. It might be hard, and you might not continue for very long, but you can still continue. And that's why I really build up my defenses on both sides. You know, right now I don't have very much defense on both sides, and that's simply because I'm only a couple nights in. I mean, yeah, I'm 3 nights in, so, you know, I'm not really having to worry about too much plowing through this first defense, this first wall of defense. And there are nights where no monsters can attack. Usually that's later on, though, after some of your bigger attacks. But get in here, little dude. What are you doing out there? You don't have a bow. Stay inside the wall. But yeah, so further on in the game, I'll have higher defense on both sides. Oh, and it's also worth mentioning, this tall grass right here, it's normally not there, that spawns rabbits. And to get this tall grass to spawn, you need an area of no trees. Now, luckily, this patch is naturally here, so it will spawn bunnies, but on this side, go ahead and run on over here. You guys got anything for me? Okay. This side, it doesn't have it because there are trees right here. So eventually I'll expand out, knock down some trees and get some rabbits going over there. And then eventually I can get a farm over there, which you have to have a river for. So I'm gonna go explore this way and see if the shrine is over this way. Yeah, you have to have one of these little river things to make a farm. And your horse does run out of stamina, so if you're running and you're running for monsters, make sure you're being conservative with your running, and you're stopping and letting your horse eat the free-range grass that kind of grows. Oh, the puppy's here too. Okay, so I was able to get him in the second land on my last playthrough, but you throw a coin at him, and it breaks the log, and now you have a puppy. before I talk about the dog, I also talk about the boat. This is your crashed boat. You throw a bunch of money at it, get a bunch of supplies, and your builders come out and build it. And then once it's fully built, you can send it to a port, which is going to be on this side, I believe, because my portal's on the other side. So it's going to be on this side. And then eventually you can send some of your people to it, and then you leave and you go to your next island, which isn't going to happen for a while. But also, this is an archer shrine. You throw some money at it, it lights up blue. You can do you do it once, and that makes your archers extremely accurate for one night. And you can give it up money up to 3 times, so you can only do 3 days at a time. But it's really good, especially when you know there's a blood moon coming and you know it's a bad one. I'm gonna kind of keep going here. But what I was saying about the dog is I kind of use it as like a warning system. Like it, as far as I know, as what I've heard, it will point at when there's coins on the ground. I haven't really played around too much with that, so I don't know. Holy deer. That is a lot of deer. But anyways, it, points you at coins. I haven't played around with it very much, so I don't know how true that is. Oh look, my map, but I already have a map. Okay, and then he will also bark in the direction of, monsters. Let me just get all these deer to turn around here. So this is the port, yeah, I was right. And my shrine, my other shrine that I was looking for is on the other side, which I'll have to go out and get during the day. I'm gonna try to push these deer, this way towards my people, or I'll just push these 2, whichever. Try to push these guys towards my archers. But I'm not going to get the archer shrine right now, just because I'm early on and I don't really need it. Hey, my guys are still on their way here. And the boat, it's going to take a while to get that too, just because your builders have to come way out here to get to it. And I like to have a couple extra builders, just so that I know I'm going to have builders on site to repair stuff and build stuff, and I can have some at the boat building the boat. Come on, horse. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Someone just came to my front door and knocked, and it was actually the Boy Scouts, and they were selling popcorn, so I had to buy some of that. Yes, I love the Boy Scouts popcorn. I don't know what they put in it, and I don't really care what they put in it. It is so good. But, anyways, I have no idea what I was talking about when we got interrupted. But, let's just keep going, I guess. Any monies? Anybody? Nah, I'll wait. Oh, yeah, I've got the money. Let me go ahead and upgrade this. And I know I've got some people coming, so I know there's 2 of them, so I'll do 1 archer. Holy cow, okay. Don't lose it. Oh, I lost a coin. Oh, that's okay. It didn't fall in the river. Cool, awesome. And I'll do 1 of them. Go ahead and, oh, can I not upgrade it yet? Oh, no, I forgot. I didn't go to the shrine yet, which actually, I'll do that now. Now that I have the money, I'll go ahead and go find it. I'll send those 2 guys out to get some more stuff when I go back. That's okay. I can't get the chest right now, so I have too much money. Wish I could say that in real life. Okay, let my horse eat some grass. Okay. There it is. Okay, so this is a wooden shrine, and you throw some money at it, it becomes stone, and then you can upgrade all your other stuff to stone. There we go. So let's go on back, my doggy. Eat some grass so that I can run super, super fast. Now leave that, now that I know that chest is there, I'll leave it there until I need money, because it's just past my merchant. Holy cow. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there for a moment. Wow, that was a lot of money. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade that, and upgrade this. For Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna put up another. You guys been killing bears? I don't know, where did that guy go? It's so much money. Okay, maybe I picked it up all. Or picked it all up. Wow. Thanks, brain. Oh, it's the blood moon. Okay, I'm gonna get another archer. Okay. So, remember, the blood moon is gonna have, quite a few more monsters. And usually bigger, stronger monsters. Dude, get in the drawer. Jeez. But we should be able to handle it, since I already have the stone. So, yep, 4 archers, and I did pretty good. Did you guys pick up some coins? Okay, yep, I'm not crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my camp, because I haven't yet, and it's not a real necessity, per se. It's just usually to get certain items, you do have to upgrade it, such as knights later on and stuff like that, and farmers and catapults. Okay. So can I upgrade? I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my wall again, just because I do have the money, and I do want to get defenses up so that later on I can get some farms up. Which reminds me, if I can upgrade it one more time, not yet, okay. One other thing is just to remember is that the night, or the day, yeah, no, I was right the first time. The night after a blood moon, they don't attack. Sorry, I am really tongue-twisted for some reason tonight. A lot of interruptions. Oh, coin. But, so you can kind of explore, do whatever, not really have to worry too much. Especially if you've had a hard blood moon and you need that extra time to rebuild. Let's make that guy a builder. Let's upgrade the camp again now that I can. Okay, and that means I should be able, yep, now I can get farms. Which means I should go knock down some trees so that I can get a farm. Well, my farm is going to be really far away, but that's okay. Throughout here, there's no monsters coming from this way, so we don't really have to worry about them. But usually, you've got a river closer, which on the other side I do, but I don't really want to destroy anything on that side quite yet, just because, one, there's a really good source of people right there, and my merchant is right there. So yeah, so you don't really want to go destroying stuff like that, especially early on. Later on, when you have as many people and as much money as you can possibly handle, then yeah, go for it. Tear it down, get some good farms in there, but right away, you don't really want to be doing that. Alrighty guys, well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this episode here. I know I didn't get very far, and there was a couple interruptions, but I've been recording for a while now, So I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. I will definitely come back to it. As long as you guys want to see it, I will always come back to it. And if you want me to go ahead and hurry up and get past some of this more grind kind of stuff, I can do that. I can do it off camera and then come back and record some of the more interesting things. But go ahead and let me know what you want. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you feel like you should be doing. I'd love to hear comments on how I'm doing, how the series is going, how the channel is doing right now. I only have 2 videos up, woo, but I'll always take criticism. Constructive criticism, please. But anyways, um, I don't really know what to say any more than that. But give me your opinion, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you for being a part of this experience. Tell me what you think in the comments below.